I am worthless.
Hi guys, Christinablackfeather here, and thought I would take you on a shaded tour of Dragoncoast. I am playing this in Vanilla 1.15-2 Java Edition for the PC. So this is episode 50. There's been builds on several live streams and things I've been working on. Nothing is done yet. This is only episode 50. I will have in the description the link to be able to download this, and you'll be able to explore and continue to build or do whatever you want with it from there. I will be doing this every 50 episodes. So let's get into this, shall we? We've got the tunes on, and there's beautiful lighting. Let's go. I may have to fly through some of this because, well, this is being built in creative. So this will be the front design on our gate here, of course, with the good old base blocks that you can't destroy. So if anybody switches over to survival to play, that won't be blown up. But yeah, I had fun doing kind of a Celtic dragon type thing there. And as I said, a lot of this is still really basic. This will be the main road coming from the port, and we are going to go back that way, just so you guys know. Nothing done on the port yet, but so we have just a little water garden with a lion right here. That was going to be Jade's garden, but I decided to do something a bit different with it. Here we just have this little storage area. Oh, that's right. I have that as a button. So this little wizard's house right here, he's got some secrets, I guess. So we'll go up into the house. And you can see his main entrance is right here. Just his little study, and yeah, nothing spectacular. It's nothing set up to you know, do any real enchanting or anything. Nothing major. So we are actually overlooking this here. I will be continuing these walls, and you know, these people get to take a look at, you know, things coming through if there's any parades or anything. And there will be a footbridge going over top here from one section of residential to another. The story behind this particular city is that they are fairly wealthy. They have quite a bit of control over the shipping industry itself. And they have a very large castle, which you can kind of see towers in the distance. Very well to do. And there's going to be some tensions with other kingdoms and stuff, of course. But these guys have access to ocean, air, and nether shipping. Hi, dude. How you doing? there will be little storybooks thrown here and there. I tried to make it that villagers are going to be fairly safe and not falling all over the place. So that's one of the challenges in this. But yeah, it looks like they're finding their professions. Some of this build, of course, had been started in 1.13, so the I'm not changing up a lot of things and trying to keep it updated with new stuff in every single nook and cranny. It's going to evolve as the game evolves. This is a long-term solo project. And, you know, here's the herbalist, the person growing all the goodies for supplying the herbalist, I guess. And that includes their little mushroom grove in here. Just this little cave that they attached the house to. It's one of my favorite parts, actually. That was an original house, and I just modified it, and I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, some of the gardens I have to redo because, you know, villagers jumping, and the inn is one of my favorites as well. I don't remember if this was I don't think this was one I modified. I think I built this one straight up. So we have our little innkeeper right here. Nice little meeting place. I wanted this very closed in feeling. So we have its fireplace on this side. Lots of glowstone lighting in here. And then, of course, you've got, you know, kind of your smoky cooking area right in here. I don't know what the shaders did there. I think I've got glass in that, just to make it look a little different. Tools on the table there for cutting and stuff. Hooks on the wall for hanging things and shelves. And there's going to be a house for the innkeeper coming off of this. He does have to have his own separate place, you know. And again, very, very tight feeling. I want to go a little bit more medieval with this in some style respects. So a lot of buildings in large cities, you know, everything was pretty close together. Hence why fires were such a bad problem. Yeah, so just a little garden up here. Added on that tree extended branches. That's why there's a post hanging there and stuff. This took a while, trying to finagle where the fireplace was, where the lighting was, and oh man, it was just kind of a bit of work. Little storage for the guests. Get stuck up here, of course. And, you know, we've got some nice carpeting, another heated spot, not an active fireplace, but ambient heat coming from, you know, the fireplace and kitchen down below. Some little book storage areas. I never finished that in. I don't know why. Oh well, not worried about it. Little carpeted spot. Again, trying to get kind of an organic type feel to it. Oh, that's why I did that way. I can actually take that little fence piece out, I think. You know, things will grow and be modified as they go along. So let's take a stroll down this way. We have our little garden shed here. Got some water runoff from the roof. Trees planted here. I need to take care of some lighting and maybe put another growing area right there. That's the house we came in. There's cats. We've got to have cats. This is on peaceful right now, so I mean, I'm not worried about creepers, but it's like I'm preparing things ahead of time. Some of these houses are not redone. Um, I am going to keep some of these small original houses in here, though, with no modifications. And part of that is there's little places where, bachelors kind of have to be. Um, people just starting off living on their own, and, they got their own little workers' houses thrown in. Okay, the original town was called Wellspring. If you know Just Darren or Doc Zayas on YouTube, he actually named his homestead after this. And the well, of course, was the center of the town. So I decided that they turned the well into a fountain and, added fish and stuff. But the nightmare that I had making this thing and dealing with these fish was just really something else. And for some reason, I only have 2 fish. Really? Where'd all my fish go? They must have died again. I come back. There's 0 fish. That would not be funny. Probably would. Yeah, so another little bachelor house there. And more areas to walk up here. We have just this little dinky library. It's just kind of cozy, lots of books in here. Big windows, if they can come in and relax. Read. They do have a lot of money in this town. And this isn't the wealthy section. This is another little garden right here. Why did I block that off like that? I mean, I have a fence gate here, and then I should have another fence gate right here. What was I thinking? Really? Okay. I see where I've been not so smart. This here is the back of the bakery. They have a rather large bakery. I will be doing a flour mill. I will be doing a sawmill in here. All sorts of things. But we're going to go ahead into the bakery. You can see there was a lot of work in this one too. It was a few episodes. This is their own private little field right here. So we have, we've got cakes set out. We have extra little tables. I did use some of the newer stuff in here, like scaffolding and stuff to make the tables, because I really love the look of it. And I wanted this to look like a shop. So you've got all the working bakery stuff right in here. It took a bit to get that working right where the smoke would go up the chimney. So there's, like, again, little hooks for hanging tools and stuff. You've got the ovens in here. Lots of shelving, again, very closed in. And, of course, that goes up to close it off. Split in 2, and then if we go up here, I don't remember if I got this fully furnished or not. Nope, I didn't. Again, nice bay windows out here. Another cat, of course. Why not? Bench to sit, cat to run over. Coming up, the reason why the chimney, there's so much brickwork on the back is because the chimneys do handle fireplaces in all the rooms. So like this big room here has got a double. I might turn this into a couple of bedrooms up here. Not sure yet. But then if we go this way, we've got nice lighting and windows up there. And, you know, the vaulted part of the ceiling actually is paneled with spruce trapdoors. Little storage room right here. Locked, of course. Another fireplace here to handle things. Goes out onto this balcony. Yeah, I have 2 balconies on this build. And you can take a look. It's got a couple layered roof on here. That building took a little while. And if we go down to the blacksmith, he's got his own personal quarters up here. A lot of stonework. The reason why I put chainmail on this armor stand at the blacksmith is because chainmail actually does take a lot of effort to make. We know firsthand. It actually was very expensive. And so I wanted him to have his own personal set, you know, in his own living quarters. But again, this is a little bit more open. He can sell tools. He's got extra books here for records, I imagine. And he's got a couple of animals that are sitting here waiting to be worked on. Yeah, that horse survived me. On the live stream, I tried to put in stalls and I kept killing horses. Same thing with the donkey. Lucky Lucy and Lucy's Lucky. So there we oh boy, that I just realized how almost perverse that sounded. A lot of this land here, I had to add quite a bit of this river in. I wanted the castle to be on its own island, essentially, so that's what I did. This part was not in here, so that's all me. Here's Jade's statue. I'm trying not to add too much detail to this. And there will be more lighting as well. For anybody who's been around when the Great Debate community was a thing, they had a wonderful woman named Jade West that she had passed away. And so I decided, she was Catholic, and I decided that, you know, kind of having this nod to her and to her faith and stuff was just something kind of fun to do in here. It has not been fun. This thing has been a challenge. It's not done yet. I have a long ways to go. But so far it looks pretty decent. So before we start heading into the castle, as I did say, there's air transport. So we have, this is the first airship I've ever done and the first one in the build. And this will, there's going to be some metal airships. There's, you know, trying to get more of that mixture of technology and medieval stuff in here. So I was pretty happy with how this thing came out. I used bone blocks for the balloon. You can see the ropes I had to do with fences, but you know, it is what it is. It is lighted. Has its own set of villagers in here. I haven't added anything to give the villagers different professions up here, so they're all brown right now. But yeah, we have our navigation system right here. There's enough light. What is that one? Oh yeah. I didn't realize that was... Oh, crap. Having that as an ender chest doesn't work. Well, shoot. Don't have a regular chest here. I'm gonna have to get a regular chest in here. Oh, bugger me. I have to take that out of there. Well, I'm glad I remembered that. All right. Now let's do that. Because I want people to be able to see that piece of armor. There. And let's go back down. This thing does have a hold. It does have a captain's quarters. So here's the captain's quarters. It's nicely decorated. He's got some money. You know. Although nobody seems to respect the captain because like everybody's in here. And yeah, he's got his wings and yeah, he's been collecting some things. I don't know if he has a regular home yet. So we have a large thing for loading and unloading the hold. And some of the goodies that the ship is carrying. I see I have some lighting issues in here. No, not really. I just added random things to make it look like we have chests full of storage and different stuff, and the internal workings for the cannons. But it's a good sized hold and there's stuff in here, which is good. It'd be bad if he was coming into the city with nothing. Not a good merchant at that point. And as you can see, there are multiple cannons on here. And then the mechanism, including the girders and stuff, to be able to support the propeller in the back. And there is the top. So that one was just, I had no guidelines. I just went with what was in my head. This here will be an entire shipping platform for airships to come in and unload and load. So, little different. This is nowhere near finished. The castle just isn't anywhere near finished. This will be another bridge for supplies coming from, well, this will be for the guards. This one is the one for supplies coming from the nether portal. So we're going to go into the nether first, and then we'll visit the bowl of the castle. Oof, that's some lag. This nether portal will be a building that's finished on its own. Or, you know, where it's... My English is not going good this morning. It will be a building housing the portal. There we go. Now I got it. There's going to be random lava pillars in the settlement that is with the capital city that we were just in. This is going to be a village itself. I'm setting the whole thing up. There will be villagers and stuff in here. I don't think it was this direction. I don't want to get myself too lost. I can get easily lost in my own things. I have done this many times. Even building for Neverwinter Nights, I got horribly lost when I was trying to give tours and stuff. Yeah. It was something I wanted to show you guys, but now, of course, lost I am. Yeah, this has got extra little chambers in here and everything, so I think it would make a great village. All right, where was it? Was I imagining the Nether Fortress? I could have sworn that there was another fortress nearby. Which is why I had all the stairs coming out here. Uh, I was imagining it. I'm like all excited. Hey, I got another fortress in here. I guess I don't. Oh crap. Oh no. Um, I did it. Oh boy. That's not a cave. Serious. Did I just do what I think I did? Oh shoot. Why didn't I leave a marker for myself? There we go. This looks somewhat familiar. No, I didn't. I couldn't have. Yes, I could have, actually. There we go. All right. Well, I thought there was another fortress, but I was really wrong. Yeah, my husband was about ready to tease me. So I got lost just as I was talking about getting lost. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. So this is all enclosed right in here, and I just thought making this entire thing into a village would be really fun. And of course, to survive the nether and not getting burned and stuff, it would have to be in stone and metal and stuff. Okay. Whoa, lag. So we have one of the old trees from when this was all forested in. That tree just ended up remaining. And I really don't have a neat entrance. I suppose we can go this way. This isn't linked to anything yet, of course. Adding some texture to the bridge. Now, there's going to be only one entrance into the castle from the bowl itself. There's, of course, the ceiling. This was a natural bowl. The mountains were just kind of left this nice natural shape. So that's what we're building around. This is all getting worked on, of course. The houses here. Let's just learn to fly here. So this I have been adding in. Some of the work's been done off screen, but most of it's been live streaming. Of course, all these towers right now are just empty spaces. Everything will be linked. The walls, you'll be able to walk in. And I'm trying to do this all in the scale of the actual player. So while some of the stuff is in really big forms like the statue, I'm trying to make it that if you are playing either survival or just doing, you know, stories or what role playing or whatever, you're going to get the grandeur of this place, and that is my goal here. So let's go this way. So everything will be walkable. We have a huge waterfall coming off that tower. More houses to go here yet. Nice little external garden. Little balcony here is not done yet. I like this little garden. Yeah, so this will be a nice house in here. This is overlooking kind of this landlocked lake. That's a raised lake. Oh, shush. Oh, shush. So the island that the castle was on isn't fully complete. And it won't be. That's the one spot I wanted to have look like it was never really finished. This here, I'm probably going to have this run all the way through yet. But I wanted to work on getting the level of this up. And of course it waterfalls down into more river there. And I'm not sure what's going on here yet. This was a natural archway. I just kind of left it, added further details into it. And I will be adding more just to make it more cave-like. This is all villager safe. This road, of course, wasn't here. The castle tower wasn't there. It was quite a bit that I added in. And this is a defense tower, so I wanted to have it more girders and stuff on the outside. A little bit more rustic and rough looking than compared to other parts of the castle. Hubby says that my builds are usually very organic, and I think that's a good way to describe it. So we have our beds for the guards up here. They've got their own storage chests. Lots of beds on the first floor. More things looking like storage. Weapons storage. Again, very closed in. We have their little kitchens here that they can make food. And Not much sitting and relaxing, but an awful lot of storage and more beds. This is a guard tower after all. There's a ladder to get up here. This is the top. We have the weapons system here. Lots of guys visiting here. Various energy cannons or whatever, because they have to be able to defend the castle. I mean, it is a thing. Iron and stone and everything. And then we go back down into this staircase. Back into the kitchen. The staircase, of course, has more shields and stuff stored. So yeah, that's about the excitement of that one. So we will walk over this way. This bridge took a while. I don't think the interior of this tower is actually linked to anything yet. These towers right at this point are just hollow. Full detail not done yet here. And of course the royal family gets to look out into the bowl. And of course the bowl is where the wealthiest people are. Members of the court. So we have this fancy entrance. These little details. There's an extra storage room here in this tower. Of course, this isn't done. This is not done. I want to make that clear for people. This is nowhere near done. So we have a fake portcullis there, of course. Walk across this bridge, and this isn't, like I said, it's not done. And that'll be going to one of the buildings where some of the exotic goods are brought into the castle from the airships. I gotta get that to kind of repeat in there. They have a lot of money, as evidenced by this was an ugly, ugly project. This took some serious time because everything has to match above and below. This is black glass blocks here. And I chose that because without the shaders, it still gives the feeling of a mirror. Except you have the lines from the glass blocks, you know, but you look up and down, the ceiling, everything matches. Even the doorway there, I tried to make that match as much as possible to give it a full mirrored surface. Now, some of the details, of course, are not in yet, and as I get rooms finished, they will fill in, like this here and that doorway there. Right now, there's just placeholders. But everything, the count had to be exact. And that was a challenge. And it does look pretty impressive for all the work that I had to put into this thing. I'm very happy. Of course, here's the large throne. And this is all space that I have no clue yet. Yeah, there's a lot to go here. Because there's this kind of this, can't get to it. Good job. There we go. There'll be another balcony right here overlooking the walkway into the bowl. So yeah, this was utter insanity. I don't know if I ever want to do another mirrored floor ever again. Some of the fun part was I had to make sure the lighting was okay because I don't want anything spawning down here because that would just look really weird. So there's lighting hidden in the trapdoors there. And more cats, because why not? This is just a workspace here, so kind of ignore that. Various banners in there. Leading into the King's Chamber. Now, some of this, since they're changing up the armors, the new armors will be coming in here. Each of these banners is custom made and labeled. These are people who have helped the channel, helped hubby and I out, that they've gotten their own spots. And then, of course, my kids and my husband and I. So there's McRoddy, that's my son. He's going to be 21 this year. Tezcat 51. He is the king, of course. And then there is mine. And there's my daughter, Laura Taco. She usually goes by that on YouTube. Paranor. Paranor is a good friend of mine, and he's been just instrumental in helping me get things set up and things like that. And wonderful person. His books being stored here. We have JD Kane because he got roasted over me. Was great. Dragnot. Only his wife can tame him. He is the Black Dragon. And I didn't realize when I did the Black Dragon title on him, it wasn't in reference to the fact that he's black. I just went by the Dragnot part, and it's like, oops. But, oh well. Mrs. Dragnot, she who controls the dragon. She is the queen of the house. Holy Spackle, the thirsty theist in Church of One. Yep, that's her. And then we have Ruhif, the true god. I don't know why he ended up being a deity. Digital Hammurabi, I can't say enough about them either. They're amazing. Both Megan and Josh. And my painting is hanging behind them on their live streams now too. But they opened up to help out without having ever, they didn't even know who I was or anything like that, but they stepped forward and helped out. And so their channel on YouTube is really, really interesting. There's a lot of educational material, and overall just very, very nice people. Shar Roambeams, the hand of the queen. Of course, I need to have my own hand, right? And then Tyler Durden, Satan's only begotten. He is a Satanist, so I had to give him that title in there. Pew Pew Review Architect to the King. We have the Town Drunk, who actually, that's somebody's handle on YouTube, I think, or was on Google Plus, which isn't around anymore. But yeah, the Town Drunk. You have to have the Town Drunk. Laura Jade, the Guardian of the Just. Of course, she's gone. Fiona Robertson, Royal Artist and Royal Alchemist. She actually is a biologist, but you know. I suppose I could have had her as the Knight's commander or something, because she has horses too. But and Jackie Kite are always puppies, you know. It's always got to be puppies. And Kevin Buchik, protector of Jackie's puppies. There's little things in here that just sound a little bit off. And RSC, the royal physician, and he is a doctor. And there's a long time ago we had a live hangout where he and I discussed insurance and stuff like that, you know, and medical things, and that's on my channel. Up here, I haven't lit it yet. The king has not found all the things to light and create his own portal into the end. I still like the architect's one. He's got a crazy face on that banner. So yeah, I may have a balcony sitting here. I don't know yet. Now there are a couple other spots that are in the works. Hubby's got his own parts that he's working on. You'll just have to find them. And there's a couple hidden things out someplace. If you screenshot it, if you find it. I'm not opening a contest up yet until episode 100, because then I'll have more random things put out that people can screenshot and show me that they've gotten. I am planning on doing a giveaway at episode 100. But again, you'll have to find the little secrets in this thing. And they're not going to all be in the cities, which means you'll have to wander. Now that was the scary part, is trying to get in here without damaging the floor above. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Let's go back. Oh, yeah, that's just a little lookout balcony there. Keeping more of the metal theme in here. Ah, let's get stuck. I can't stop flying around like an idiot. I didn't show you guys I have little puffer fish in here. That took some doing too. So we're going to end here at the throne room. It would help if I hit the correct button. There we are, everyone, at the throne room here in Dragoncoast. Yeah, Dragoncoast would be the capital, with its little leftovers of the hamlet of Wellspring. But there's a little bit of the story not fully developed yet, and of course nothing else is fully developed either. So I do hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Blessed be everybody. Have a great day.